Next up, y'all, we got to go to the big ticket fight. Lightweight challenge for Topuria. It's time to talk about the main event of the evening. Let's go. And if you haven't already, hit that like button for us. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're talking Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira at 155 here. Ilia, like I said, leaves Volkanovski and Holloway in the shadows and decides to move on up. And before he takes on Makhachev, Makhachev's going to fight Jack Della Maddalena first, go up himself. Topuria is going to take on Oliveira and look to make his mark at 155. And this is an interesting one, man. Well, Topuria's freaking minus 410, minus 440 now. And I think for good reason, because holy smokes, the way that he sets up his attack is so intelligent. His fight IQ is off the charts. And I'm starting to believe what he says. I was on Max Holloway, right? I thought he had a chance. And he looked good until he didn't, right? But that's exactly it. Ilia's just downloading reads and just making his reads that he needs to weave on center line so tactically, and then just rise with those hooks or find that shot when he sees that opening on you, like he did when Holloway was switching stances, right? He breaks it down so intelligently too. I think he's only getting better, and I think Charles Oliveira has been hurt by way lesser guys, way less intelligent strikers. The wild man, Michael Chandler, almost had him out of there, right? He's been finished 7 times in his pro career, 35-10 record. Charles, the king, submission king, amazing. Big size advantage here. I just don't think it'll matter. Ilia says he's going to get him out of there in round 1. I'm going to believe him. I'm going to take him in round 1 and round 2. The only question mark, guys, I think he's going to find the shot. I think if, Oliveira is going to fail to effectively use those long-range weapons. If he wants to control range, for 25 minutes to not get knocked out by Topuria, using the front kicks, using his long, straight right hand. I know Charles is an improved striker, but I just don't see him being able to stave off Topuria over 25 minutes. It's too dangerous of a prospect, right? So that's really ultimately how I see it, guys. And I think he finds a knockout in rounds 1 or 2. I like round 1 plus 200. I like round 2 plus 400. I like rounds 1 and 2 minus 110, or Ilia and under 1.5 plus 120, something like that, or just knockout minus 160. But what are your thoughts, guys? Here, I'll throw a few things to you because I went on about how I love Ilia in this spot. I'm done doubting him. I'm just done doubting him, right? And I'm going to listen to what he says because he's Mystic Mac 2.0. First of all, do you think maybe if you do like Ilia, that he could go for the sub over the sub king, Charles Oliveira, and kind of want that mark on his record? Does he care about that? And second, first of all, I'll go to you, Mr. Plus. Do you think Charles Oliveira can win this fight?
Man, I'm not ready. I'm not saying I'm not jumping on the Ilia Topuria wagon. Obviously the Matador is different, and he's special, but he was super special at 145. Is he going to be as special at 155? I don't know, man. I'm definitely not ready to put this line in parlays and just say, oh yeah, this is the casher for the last fight of the night. I'm not ready to go there, man. I'm really not. Do Bronx is different. Do Bronx, and you were talking about him trying to keep range. That's not even how he fights. He likes to get in close when he is striking. He'd rather take the elbow to the face than rangy punches. Definitely got mean kicks. But yeah, Topuria, wow, crafty boxer. When he gets in close, like you said, he's downloading. When he finds it, he finds it. But will he find it against the next weight class up? I don't know. I see a lot of hype online and social media. Oh, he's 186 out of water now, fucking gonna cut 30 pounds just to get down to 55, but he looks ripped. So what, did he put on 40 pounds of muscle? That doesn't even make sense to me. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know, man. I'm not sold. A little bit too much hype around Ilia Topuria for me. I feel like, and the UFC is very unpredictable sometimes, maybe we get a wake-up call from Do Bronx, and someone's getting the belt, right? Because the belt is vacant now. Islam's moving up. This is for the belt. And Ilia, the ranked Ilia, 17 in the 155 weight class. Do Bronx is 2. Do Bronx has fought the best of the best. I don't know, man. I gotta lean plus money and not give up on my boy and take a shot at this. I was on the right side of Ilia on his last fight when he knocked out Holloway, and I was on the right side or I was on the wrong side on Volk. So I don't know, man. I sometimes I'm like against this guy. It's hard to keep doubting him because he keeps winning, but this is 155. This is lightweight. This is different. I think we might get a wake up call.
Wow. The prediction for Du Bronx, Charles Oliveira, Cal. I'll first say these two things before I throw it to you. Number one, Ilia Topuria, by his own calculation, said he'll probably be closer to 175 on fight night when he rehydrates. I believe this guy, man. He's so perfect. He's he's a prime athlete. You know, he knows what he's doing here. Second, Georgian bone density. These guys are literally built from different skeletal fibers than most humans. That he had unprecedented power at 145. I think it's going to carry over just fine at 155. Cal, your thoughts on this vacant lightweight title fight?
Yeah, I think it might have been Brian Petrie from the Anik and Florian podcast had mentioned that I got to shake his hand and it reminded him of Dan Henderson in the way that he was just so damn solid. Like, you don't expect the physicality of looking at the person you're seeing, but he just built like a tree. So although he's small, I'm going to go with Topuria. I got to back you on this one, Brasco. I got to go with Topuria in this. And the reason why I went back and forth and I tried to watch how I thought this playing out. And the way that Du Bronx wins is usually he takes some damage, he wakes up, and he makes guys miss a little bit after they hit him, and they go after him, and they get a little bit tired, they get their adrenaline dump, and then he takes over. There's one huge problem with two things, and one thing that Plus had said was, first, preciseness. The preciseness of Topuria is ridiculous. Even in scrambling and running, whatever, like he'll chase after you, and he lands and lands and lands. He's one of the highest percentage strikers out there as far as once he gets on the kill, he's landing those shots. So I don't know if Oliveira is going to be able to escape once he gets touched once. And if you want to not play that distance game and actually crash the pocket and even try to grab up, he's going to use that body work. And actually, where I see this fight, finishing, I think that Topuria is going to drop him with some body work. I think that you're going to see Du Bronx go high guard to try to pull him down, to try to get him into a clinch, and you're going to see Topuria drop some body work and gas him out quick. I just think that the power is going to be the difference, and I see that I definitely don't see a sub. I just think that he either gets him out of there in the second or third round, because I just don't see that Du Bronx game plan is going to play or pay dividends in this one.
I like that read. I like that dig the hook to the liver on the high guard, the Muay Thai style. He's going for that clinch work. Definitely could see him just feinting high up, especially if he makes him buy the left hook up top, right? And then he's scared about that. I mean, Topuria's hooks are vicious. So once he makes you believe it, even if it lands hard on the guard, you're wary. And then he's sticking the high guard up top. He digs one to the liver. Du Bronx falls. I like the prediction. Maybe Mystic Cow on the read there. Plus, of course, is going with the fan favorite. He's here for the people. He's going Du Bronx. I respect the pick, too, because what a freaking legend. Plus, you think he has a chance to sub him if it hits the mat? He's going to pull off a legendary sub?
Absolutely, bro. He's going to do something that's not been done before. Absolutely. And, dude, you're going to give me this kind of ticket on Du Bronx? I got to take it every time. There's just no way. 3.5 to 1? I got to go with that. And, I mean, again, I get it. 176, rehydrate. Bro was cutting to 145 and not missing weight. I don't know.
But to back you, Plus, for you, like, it's somebody you back so much. So for you not to go with him at this price tag would be a poor gamble. Like, you have to go with him on this. You have to back your bet.
The last 3 fights I had him, he was a great line against Dariush. I think he was even a dog. Sarukian got him in a split decision, but I think that we won that fight, although they did take my money. And, of course, the Michael Chandler dub, that was a good one.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Dude, looking back in hindsight, I was like, how was Dariush minus 140 in that? And I also had Chandler in that fight, and I was so upset that he lost that fight. But that was a legendary moment of Charles, the comeback king, right? He can come back on you. My thing in this one, man, ain't no coming back from them Ilia shots, man. You go to the land of wind and ghosts, straight shadows, and I think he gets a third legendary shadowing, and we're looking at Ilia's record, and we're saying, holy shit, is he already amongst the GOATs?